Hello friends, welcome back to my new repaint video, and today's video I am showing you guys that how I repainted my Easter special and my giveaway doll. So for this I am so much inspired by kids outfit and a lot of cute accessories, and I am also so much inspired by delightfully new Sakura doll. So if you haven't watched, please check that out. So first of all, I'm working on her hair. So for the hair, I'm taking some cream color, yellow and white color of acrylic yarn, some threads, some Christmas ribbons, beads and some white and yellow laces. And I'm also adding some golden laces, some golden and silver threads and some white acrylic yarn. I found the golden and silver threads in my local craft store and I definitely wanted to add this in my doll. So now I'm just cutting all of them in the right size which I want for my doll. And now when all of the textures are done, now I'm just taking my rerooting tool and starting rerooting the doll hair. And now when the rerooting process is done, now I'm just taking some white glue and filling the holes from the inside so it will become nice and secure. I'm adding a lot of glue to the doll hair so it will become nice and secure and they will not come off easily. And now I just take it for drying for about 24 hours, and when it's fully dry and when I know that it's fully dry, then I'm just starting beading and adding a lot of beads to the doll hair. I'm adding some yellow beads, some white beads, some transparent color of beads, and I love it so much. And please try this on your doll, it looks so much amazing. And when the beading process is done, now it's time for the fun part, the face up. So for this face up I am using Liquitex matte varnish and I just give it 3 coats. And now I'm just taking my soft pastels, my watercolor pencils and starting sketching the doll eyes. As always, I'm using my tiniest pencil ever and I love it so much. So first I'm just sketching the right size of the doll eyes. This time I wanted to try something new and I'm not making large eyes like usual which I make in my elf dolls. I wanted to try something new, so I'm just making the eyes little bit smaller than my other dolls. So when I'm happy with the end result, then I just give it another coat of Liquitex matte varnish and I just seal it. So now I just give it another coat of Liquitex matte varnish and I'm just making her lips. For the lips I'm just taking some pink color. I think that I'm in love with this reboot version of Draculaura face mold. I think that it's perfect and I love it so much. But I'm using the reboot version of Draculaura face and I'm using original Draculaura body because I don't like the not joined effect, and I'm just taking it for my next project. I hope that I can make joints like delightfully. So now I am just adding blushing. For the blushing I am just using some dark pink and some orange colors. I'm adding a lot of blushing this time. I wanted to make her face look very red and look very ginger type. So for the eye color I'm using some green because I think that I didn't make many dolls and green color of eyes, and I think that green is the perfect match for the yellow color. So I'm making her green irises, and now I'm just working on her eyeliner. So for the darkest color of her eye, I'm using some dark brown color. I'm not using black this time. So I'm adding a lot of layers of sealant, and I'm also adding a lot of layers of my blushing. So the layers is the key of the doll face up. So if you build a lot of layers and add a lot of blushing to her face and also add details to her eyes, then your doll face up will look very perfect. So I add some colors to the doll nostrils, and I'm also adding some color to the doll eyes. And off screen I also did her eyebrows because this time the eyebrows was a bit challenge for me. So now I'm just taking my white color of acrylic paint and add some highlights to the doll face up. So now I'm adding some more blushing, and now I'm adding some freckles to the doll face. For this I'm just using brown color of acrylic paint in my tiniest brush, and at last I also give it an eye shine, and the doll face up is done. So now I'm starting working on her hair accessories. For this I just cut some circles of felt, and I'm just adding magnet at the center, and I'm just filling the both sides. Then I'm just taking a lot of accessories from my stock box, and I'm just gluing it using my hot glue gun. I think that this process is very fun, and you can add whatever you want. So you don't have to think about it. So you can add randomly anything which you can find in your stock box. For this you can make yourself creative and add a lot of accessories and add a lot of details to your miniature type of things for your dolls. So you don't have to think much about it. You can add whatever you want. I'm adding a lot of flowers which I made from polymer clay or air dry clay. I'm also adding these cute chicks to it. And now the doll hair accessory is done. So now it's time to work on some Easter eggs. So I'm just taking some different color of air dry clay, and I'm just making a lot of Easter eggs from it. I think that this part is very satisfying and I love it so much. So now I'm just keeping it for drying for about 5 hours, and now it's time to work on the doll basket. So this basket I made a time ago and I don't have a video for this, so I can't show you the process here, but I'm definitely showing you the process in my next few videos. So I'm just taking my acrylic paint and I'm just giving a 2 to 3 coats of acrylic paint to my baskets. And at last I give it 2 coats of Mod Podge so it will stick and place. The acrylic paint will not come off easily. And now I'm just taking some leaves and I'm starting decorating the doll basket. So for the decorations I'm just adding some Easter eggs and I'm also adding some yarn which was left over from my Grinch doll, and I'm also adding some cute chicks to it. I'm just hot gluing everything to the doll basket and I'm adding a lot of eggs and 2 cute chicks to it. At last I'm just adding 2 chicks to the basket and I also added this red ribbon to the basket and the basket is done. Now it's time to work on her shoes. So for this I'm just using Draculora shoes and I'm also taking some air dry clay and I'm starting sculpting some rabbit ears. So I make these ears from air dry clay and I just glue them in place. Now I'm making both of her shoes like this and I'm just painting it with 2 to 3 coats of acrylic paint and the doll shoes is done. Now all of her accessories are done. Actually this outfit is made by me and it take a lot of time, so that's why I can't show you the process here, but I'm soon posting some videos about this. I also make a pair of socks for her. And I also added some blushing to the doll ears and I'm just giving her its apron. I also add 2 magnets to the doll head so the decorations will not fall off. And I'm just giving her its basket and the doll is all done. So I think that the doll came out so beautiful and so cute and I'm in love with her. So if you wanted to enter into my giveaway, please follow the rules and please check my description box to enter into my giveaway. Thank you so much guys and I will see you in my next video.